Good evening, gentlemen. How are we? Hope you've had a fantastic Wednesday. Evening, Manic. Hope you're well, buddy. Just had a bit of a nightmare trying to get my daughter to sleep, but we're okay. Tuck, I hope you're well, buddy. Watch out for that pit lane entry today. Rattigan, I hope you're well, mate. Hola, ¿cómo está? So yeah, here we are after two absolute fantastic races. The last 2 weeks, I think I added it up. You know, mate. You know, El Burro. The Burro in Spanish is donkey. So yeah, look, we don't talk about Spain. I see your videos, mate. I see your video on your YouTube. So yeah, we'll leave Spain alone. But yeah, the last two races, we've done over 60 laps nearly of racing, and albeit, put Tuck's penny aside, it's been, I think I added it up today, 0.634 seconds have split the first and the second over the last two races. That's not just one race, that's two races. It's been absolute fantastic competition so far this season. So who we got in? We got Trouser, we got Rattigan, we got JT Cod, we got Brasco. The baby's absolutely screaming in the background. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. We're back. The wife's getting her to sleep. Big shout out to the wife. She takes control of the baby while I'm commentating. So I told her PGR needs me. PGR needs me. So yeah, look, as we were, guys, we've had two fantastic races. Just going through the grid now. We've got Trouser, we've got Rattigan. Yeah, it happened to me last week, Danny, mate. It happened to me last week. So hopefully we can bear with it. PlayStation and EA and whatever console you're on, it's just playing havoc at the minute. So yeah, we've got JT Cobb, we've got Brasco, we've got Milan, we've got Fryer Tuck the man. We got Egolf Hazard, we got Hassan Toyo, who's been absolutely on form recently, absolutely brilliant, leading the championship. We'll go through them in a minute. We got the Grim Sleeper, we got Pirate Danny, we got Grant, we got Dino, Cavalis, he's a new one. His badge doesn't match. Not that I'm being a snitch, but his badge, I don't know what team he's with. Yeah. He's pulling the spat. Rattigan's been on Google Translate tonight. Smash it. Cavalos and Pirate Danny are reserves in, mate. Alright then. Bang on. Love to see Manic in the chat correcting me. You know, you can spank me later, Manic. Don't worry about it. So look, while I'm here, I've got it all up. Where are we? DTS Horner. I'm going to run through the championship standings. DTS on, there we go. We got Hassan on 134 points. We got Milan in second on 96. We got Egolf Hazard on 84 in third. Tuck after a great result last week. Alright, Steve B not racing tonight, so Cavilos is your teammate. So, alright then, we got that. And Pirate Danny with Brasco, that's good. Brasco needs a teammate. He ain't had a teammate the last couple of weeks. Old Brashman's gone AWOL. We've got Mac and Cheese, he's in fifth at 74 points. We've got JT Cod, 71 points in sixth. We've got Brasco, 69. Oi, oi. 69 points in seventh. We've got Dave Riley, he's in eighth on 55. We've got Teabag, point behind on 54 in ninth. We've got Ratigan, 43. He's going to want to grab a haul of points if he can. Absolutely at a fantastic track tonight, Brazil. I absolutely love Brazil. I don't think you'll find there's not too many racers that don't actually love Brazil. It's an absolute fantastic track. We got Trouser Manic on 40 points. Sorry about the giggle. Sorry, Manic. We got Liam Esk, who I don't think's racing tonight. He was out. He's 1 year review. I read today. 1 year review. I hope he gets a sack. I'm only joking, Liam. I'm only joking, mate. We got Woomax just behind him on 33 and 13th. We got Stevie, Trousers teammate, on 27 points, but I believe he's been missing the last. No, I can't do that, mate. Manic, I can't do that. He'll block me. He might raise a ticket, Ratigan. If I keep laughing at Manic, he might raise a ticket on me. I don't like that commentator. We got Dino in 15th on 24. We got Speechy. Dale, how we doing, mate? I hope you're well, buddy. We got Speechy, the little rat bag. Glad to see you can stay with us 2 weeks on the spin. He's in 15th. He's in 16th. Why does my fucking app keep backing out? I don't know what's going on with my app. It keeps backing out and I'm not even pressing nothing. X Grant, or Grant as I've been told. Just call him Grant, I got told. He's in 17th on 18 points. Pirate Danny, 14 points in 18th. Dale, 19 points. Glad to see him back this week. Was missing last week. Was go-karting. Doing a proper bit of racing. We got Jacob, who absolutely cleaned Manic out last week. He's in 20th on 12 points. Don't mean to bring back nightmares, Manic. I do apologise. We've got Ty Bamlim, 9 points in 21st. And we've got Divio Burrow, 2 points in 22nd. And we've got Cabelos, Skizzo, and Brashman have yet to score any points. So, yeah, going back to the track, it was an absolute fantastic track. No disrespect to anybody, but if you don't like Brazil, there's got to be something wrong with you. Honestly, just doing the check-ins, we've got, oh man, my eyesight's bad. So we've got 5 checkouts. Brashman, Steve B, Jacob, Divya Burrow, Wumax and Ty Bamlin are not racing tonight. So I think it was 18 I see. Need to get the old eyesight sorted out. I think that's 18, 19. But anyway, it's either one. So we've got Trouser, we've got Milan, we've got Teabag, Egolf Hazard, we've got Brasco, we've got Grim Sleeper, we've got these are all the check-ins. We've got Hassan, we've got Skizzo, who I believe is now racing for Racing Legend Motorsports because the Riddler for a paddy, pardon the pun, and he's not racing no more. Ratigan, JT Cod, F1 Riley, Dave Riley as we know him, Pirate Danny, X Grant, Speechy, you little ratbag, Mac and Cheese, Dino, Tuck, and Cavalis are all racing tonight. So we currently have 8:55 on the board, or no, 7:55 for you boys in Old Blighty. 7:55 on the board, so you've got 5 minutes left to get your Heine into the chat, into the lobby. I do apologise. You can get in the chat as well. And it's all good, Manic, mate. You're having a mare. It's all good, buddy. You'll come strong. We might say you're the strongest driver in the grid. Strongest driver on the grid, Manic. You're holding everybody else up. I'm sorry, Manic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I do apologise. But yeah, we're just waiting for everybody now to join in the lobby, and then we can get going. Still recovering from watching Apex last night. I had the pleasure of watching my old spuddy mate Jock. It was an experience, let me tell you. But yeah, I had an absolute great turnout last night. And another one, boys, my 2 Wednesdays seem to be the most popular video. My 2 videos for the last 2 races on Wednesdays, between both videos, have nearly gained 200 views. So I absolutely appreciate the effort, boys. I really appreciate it. Got Mac in the light, we got Mac in the lobby. Speechy's gone out and come back in again. Skizzo's in the lobby. So we're just waiting for Manic. We've got 18 there so far, and I think we should be getting going as soon as the clock strikes the hour. Big shout out to Fear. He's on the other stream, so if you want to get one on your tablet, one on your phone, try and tune into the both of us if you can. Or it's pretty easy because I'm on YouTube. Fear is actually on Twitch, so you can upload both streams. Press your button, I don't know what it's called, on the mobile, where you can flick through the pages and you can try and tune into both of us. But even though I'm a commentator and I want as many views as I can, try and give Fear a bit of love as well. It's not just me commentating tonight, and he does a lot of effort, Fear. So I think we should be a go very soon. Bear with me, I'm just closing the door. And there we go, everybody's readying up, and I think we should be off. Yep, the main man's got the green tick against him. So predictions for tonight, boys. Given current form, I think Hassan's going to be up there. He's going to be there or thereabouts. Tuck come on leaps and bounds last week. Rattigan, the Rat Man Rattigan. He's due a good result, so he could turn it up trumps. We've got JT Cod, who always finds himself in the mix. Eggoff Hazard, he's always there or thereabouts. Dale, Grim Sleeper, he's going to want a decent result. Milan, he's always there or thereabouts as well. We're going to wait to see what kind of strategy Brasco pulls out tonight. He's been the man of the strategy so far this season. Mac and Cheese, he's always going to be there. Skizzo, he's a fast racer. I think he won week 1 in Legacy, I believe. Might be a bit of a steward's inquiry after the race tonight if he wins, because I think he's replaced the 2 million driver. But we'll leave that on Manic's doorstep. That's not my job. So yeah, we are just waiting to go. Oh, bejesus, a lovely bit of rain. And it looks like it's absolutely lashing down. I don't think this is going to dry up in 18 minutes. It looks like a full wet quali. Got the telemetry on. Tyres, everybody's coming out in the inters, as you'd expect. I don't think no one will qualify on the wet. So we're just waiting now. Who comes out the pit? I could be wrong. There we go. We've got a movement at the top of the garage. We've got one down the bottom. That's a dark green car that's come out. It looked dark green, but it's showing up blue on the track map. First car out will be Dave Riley. More than likely going to have your team principal in the chat anytime soon. Just behind Dave Riley, we have, that would be Dino, and we got Pirate Danny, and I told you it was a dark green car. Look, and we got Brasco, his teammate. He's just about to come out the pit. Also, you can tell by the colour. I'm gonna have to try and get the grips with these teams if I can. Should see Brasco come out. Yeah, look, I'm smashing it, mate. Smashing it out of the park. We got one of the orange boys. I know the orange boys. The orange boys are Rattigan and Hassan. We got a yellow fella coming out of the pit. That could be Friar Tuck in Sanka Motorsport. Got Speechy still sitting in the pit. Only going to be, it's only about a one, mind you, mate, in the wet it'll be about a 112, 113 lap, I believe. Normally in the dry it's about 108. You normally add 4 seconds on, so let's jump on board with Dino. Milan, glad to have you with me, mate. Glad to have you with me. 10 people in the stream. Do appreciate it, fellas. Here we go, Dino now. Coming up to turn 1. We'll try and get it through the centre S's. There we go now, around Curva del Sol. Should be full throttle, no problem. I'll pick his braking point a little bit earlier, and a little bit earlier tonight in the wet, around about 100 metres. Want to watch that curve on the outside. And now it's full flat now, little tap of the brake, get it flicked into this right hander. Absolute fantastic set of corners here. I absolutely love it, I do. I've mentioned it a few times now, but I just love Brazil. I absolutely love Brazil. It's an amazing track. More likely going to try and change it for a street circuit soon, but if they ever change Brazil for a street circuit, I'll stop watching Formula 1. Okay, you've heard it here tonight. Slightly misses the apex there. Dino has a little correction on the exit. Can go full throttle now. He's up here now, approaching Juncal. Once it gets it turned in, the Juncal ride the curve slightly on the exit if he can, and gets it full flat now. It's all the way, full throttle, all the way down the straight. I believe Pirate Danny is the next man. Brasco's pulled himself back into the pit. So Dino sets us off on a 118. I thought it might have been a little bit faster than that. But yeah, it could be. So 4 seconds ain't the rule then. I always thought it was 4 seconds. 118.5 for Pirate Danny. We've got a red car just about to come out. That's Teabag just about to come in his lap. The white car's just pulled back into the pit. Let's jump on board. That was Dave Riley. Rattigan's had a big moment. No, that's Hassan. Stephen, hope you're doing well, my friend. Here we go. Rattigan's just about to come across the line now. He's coming down to the pit straight. Rattigan should dip under this 118, I believe. Yeah, I'm sure he will. He's going to be 117.6. No mucking about, Rattigan. Come on, Rattigan, mate. Want a good result from you tonight. You'll be the first person to admit you ain't had a great start to the season. Here comes Friar Tuck now. What can Friar Tuck do? He should dip it into the 17s also. So there we go. Straight behind Rattigan. No mucking about. Who was that there? That was Dale on a 118.4. Trouser, he stuck it also on a 118.1. We're going to try and jump on board with JT Cod. He's on an invalidated lap, so we're going to jump straight off and we're going to jump onto Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese is just coming out of Juncal. He's got a few cars in front of him, so might be able to get a little bit of a tow. He's pulled it into the pits, Mac. Pirate Danny, they're 118.5. X Grant on the 122. Air Golf, I expect him to be pushing the 18s, low 18s, 17. And there we go, look at that, 117.8, sticks himself up into third place. JT Cod's on an invalidated lap. Brasco's just started his flying lap. So he's just coming now through the centre S's. Want to be careful on these curbs in the wet, boys. Through Curva del Sol. You can, normally in the dry, you can ride that curb all day long. But in the wet, it's a different kettle of fish. Now, does it seem the rain is easing up now? That car on the right-hand side, that was brilliant. That little red car getting right out of the way. We've got a white car just behind. Who's this in front of him now? Oh, it looks like Dave Riley. No, it's not. It's Egolf. Egolf's his teammate. Egolf's done his lap. He's got a bit of a gap there to Brasco. I don't think he's really going to impede Brasco, so we'll jump back on board with Brasco. Teabag's put a 119.3 in. Gets on the brake. Steers clear of the exit. Pirate Danny, 117.2. There we go. What can be? Brasco's just seen his teammates stick it in pole. What can Brasco do? He's pushing possibly a mid 18. 18.6. 18.6. X Grant's DNF'd. X Grant's DNF'd. And I've just had a message at the bottom of the screen. Couldn't see what that was. Don't know if anybody's lagged out the lobby. Was too engrossed in the racing. If anybody in the chat see who that was that left the lobby, let me know and I'll try and shoot him an invite. We're on board with Dave Riley, just coming down now at turn 3. Skizzo has a big moment coming out of Juncal onto the main straight. That's going to cost him speed all the way down this straight. We've got a black car, so that could be Cavalos. Skizzo sticks it in 6. Let's jump back on board with Dave Riley. We've got Milan out on track. Where's Milan? Milan's right up the chuff of Dave Riley, so we'll try and jump on both of them if we can. There's Milan there, look, right behind Dave Riley. Look, we've got Trouser back out on his outlap. We've got Pirate Danny, he's just done his up. JT Cod, the man who I said wasn't decent in the wet. Look at him. My apologies, JT. He's put himself up into 2nd place. So Riley, where could Dave Riley stick this? Speech on a 118.4. Dale's had a DNF. Dale's DNF'd. Dave Riley puts himself into 13th. Milan didn't set a valid lap, so maybe he was on an invalidated lap. Mac and Cheese still needs to set a lap. We've got Cavalis just coming out of Juncal now. What's his time saying? He seems to be a little bit off the pace. He's on a 110 already. So he seems to be a little bit off the pace tonight, unless he had a moment during his lap. But this is going to be in the 20s, I believe. All 119.1. Sticks himself in 14th. Championship leader Hassan. He's just coming down to turn 3. I believe Mac and Cheese is just about to come. Grant, what happened, buddy? Hassan, Mac and Cheese sticks himself in 3rd. Grant, what happened, mate? What happened? Let me know if you're all in the lobby. If anybody's into the YouTube, if anyone is in my chat on the YouTube and you've been thrown out the lobby, let me know, and I've got you on my list. I'll invite you back as soon as I can. So we've got Hassan Toya, but I'm sure we've got Manik just in front of him. Manik's just approaching Juncal. If that's the case, mate, stick it in the incidents, bud. If you feel that's the case, Grant, get it in the incident. I know it doesn't help you now, mate, because you've DNF'd, but get it in the incident, mate, and the steward will sort it out. Manik's had a great lap of 123. Absolute stonking lap. Oh, so it was nothing to do with Hassan. Okay then, bud, no worries, mate. Unlucky, bud. You just get your nut down, get your head down, mate, and you just concentrate on the race. Fancy a little bit of a last to first or last to a podium for you tonight, mate. Hassan only puts himself 10th on a 118.1, but we have seen Hassan, he eases himself into the quali session. He always pulls it out of the bag right at the last minute. T-Bag stuck himself up in the 3rd. Great lap from T-Bag. Frankie boy is going to be chuffed. Look, his drivers are 3rd and 5th of United Racing. They've been on form these last couple of weeks. Rattigan still hasn't put another lap in. He's still in the pit. He's in 6th place. He's going to want to be coming out very soon. So I do find whenever I used to race, I always used to try and get 2-3 laps on the inters. So if this is what you want to do, you need to start coming out the grid now, coming out onto the track now. We've got a driver just about to come out. What colour car is that? We're going to stick on board. We've got a green car. Just cut our notice for the car coming in. Trouser just about to cross the line on a 117.6. Puts himself into 6th place. Into 6th. Tuck. Someone's just jumped up the leaderboard. That was Hassan. There we go. Look, 17.4. Tuck's on a 117.7, but he's only got about 29% ERS. Will he have enough to get himself round, or will he just call it a day, get back in the pits, and call it in? What's happened there? Hassan's just pulling over. Hassan has run out of fuel. I believe Hassan has run out of fuel, so do be careful, fellas. Has he or has he not? Milan just coming into the pits. Mac and Cheese in the pits. Pirate Danny's out on track now. He's going to try and improve. They got Hazard on an outlap. Oh, Pirate Danny has a big moment, sticks it into the barrier. Wow. Grant. So I don't need to laugh, mate. What's Trouser doing? Trouser's coming through the centre S's. Trouser has a big moment, takes out the P0 board. You should know, Stephen, that's the best thing to do to P0, isn't it? Take them out. There you go, Hazard now. He's just gone onto a fastest lap. Well, just gone onto a fast lap, not the fastest lap. Just coming through centre S's now. He's going to want to improve. He's got to find anyone going to stick it into the 16s. Now look, we've got 6/10 a second. 6/10 separating 1 to 12th. 1/1 to 2. It's so tight, this division. Absolutely tight. Tight as a nut. No, I won't say that. There might be some Christians or Catholic in the chat. I won't say that. Right. So we're going to see now. Try and keep an eye on his sector time. I've missed the sector time so far. Got a few people now. Mac and Cheese. Teabag got out in the fast. Teabag up in third. Absolutely brilliant. He's another driver that's been on form this season. He's 3/10 up. So that's going to stick him in the top 6, I believe. That'll stick him in the top 6, and he could possibly go down. He can go for a cool down lap and then actually attack it again. What does he get? He sticks it in pole. He found a bundle of time. Look at that. You find half a second, you stick yourself in pole. 1:17.2. Eggoff Hazard. No mucking about. I'd expect Mac and Cheese to be pushing that time. It's what's Trouser doing. Trouser's getting well out of the way. Trouser needs to get himself round, I believe. Trouser, Skizzo's left the session. Don't have him on my friends list, so hopefully we can get him back in the lobby. You should be able to join through the group invite. He's on PlayStation, so yeah, we'll have the group invite. Trouser's pulling over for cars, but he wants to get himself round and get in that pit and get out again. Milan's just gone onto his flying lap, come through the centre S's. Let's jump on board with Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese is currently the lead car on track, so we'll stay on board with Mac. And that's Trouser keep getting well out of the way. Trouser needs to help him get round and get in and get out again if he wants to put another representative, unless he's just going to stay out on these tyres. But we'll jump on board with Mac and Cheese, just coming out of Juncal. He's half a second up. That half a second will get him into the 16s. He'll be the man for pole currently. Cavalis, he's DNF'd. I'm looking at a 16 here for Mac. 16 here for Mac. 1:16.8. First man into the 16s. Teabag, what's Teabag got? He's just coming down the straight now. Could he put it into the 16s? No, he's not. He's well down on his lap. JT Cod could push his time. What's happening to Rattigan? Why ain't Rattigan out on track? Rattigan, if you're in the chat, there he is. He's just coming out now. Look, he's just coming out. He heard me. You've only been around once, mate. Come on, get yourself out there, man. Is that Milan just coming across the line? But Milan's just starting himself on his fresh lap. We've got a green car just about to cross. Is that Pirate Danny or Brasco? That would be Pirate Danny. No, it's Brasco that's just crossed the line. We've got a white car just about, that might be Dave Riley. Dave Riley's on an invalidated lap, but it's his out lap, so it's not a problem. We've got a black car with Manic. Manic's getting right out. Manic ain't going to be able to get in again. Unless he's just trying to find himself a bit of space. He's got a full tank of VRS, but he's on 5 lap old inters. He's on 5 lap old inters. Teabag goes first on a 1:16.7. Great lap from Teabag. Great lap from Teabag. Here we go. Manic's going to go for a final push. JT Cod puts himself, is that JT Cod in third? Yep, JT Cod will have just crossed the line now. Egolf Hazard's on his out lap. Is he going to have enough time to get round? It's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. I don't think he's going to have enough time. I think he's left himself too much to do. Hassan's on his fast lap now. Pirate Danny's on his fast lap. Dino's pushed himself up into 7th. Get in there, Dino. Milan's now on his fast lap also. Trousers on a fast lap. Speechy's still in the pit, so Speechy ain't going to improve anytime soon. We've got Friar Tuck. He's currently out on track. On white cars at the moment, that could be Dave Riley. No, that's going to be Egolf Hazard. Egolf Hazard, he's out. That's it. He ain't getting no more time done, Egolf. So that's it. Quali done. Egolf Hazard, he's done. Mac and cheese. He doesn't improve. He's finished. Teabag's put it in the pit. JT Cod. He's got 2 cars absolutely battling in front of him here. One's an orange, one's a grey. JT Cod doesn't improve. Who are them cars in front of him? One of them's Hassan. JT Cod. Who's the other grey car? Manic down in 10th. Ratigan, what's Ratigan got? Ratigan 1:17.3, sticks himself up into 8th. Skizzo, he's the only one left out on track currently. Can he improve his time? He's looking pretty low. Skizzo 1:17.6. What's he currently got? 1:17 flat, sticks himself up into 5th, and that is quali done. Old Teabag. United Racing, big old Frank the boy. Teabag and Milan in the top. He got 2 drivers in the top 3. United. Oh, poor Manic. You're down in 13th, mate. Why didn't you pit in and change the tyres? So that's quality. Let's see what the race is like. Is the race going to be dry? So we got Teabag, absolute great pole. Look how tight that was to Mac and Cheese. We missed Milan going into the 16s also. So we got Teabag, followed by Mac, followed by Milan, followed by JT Cov, followed by Skizzo, followed by Friar Tuck, Pirate Danny, Egolf Hazard, Ratigan, Hassan, the 2 boys lying, Slipstream Racing boys lying astern. We got Dino, who said in the chat he could have found a 10th more. That 10th and a bit more could have put you up inside the top 10. Dave Riley, old Manic down in 13th. Could it be lucky 13th for Manic? We've got Brasco in 14th, Speechy in 15th, Dale, Cavalis and Grant all DNF'd out of the session. So just while we're waiting to come through, I'm going to go and get myself a drink. Dry weather. So, waiting for the strategies to come on. Looks a little bit grey. Looks a little bit greyish. Maybe a bit of rain in the air during the race. You can have a slight little look here. Look, you can see the wings outside the pit garages. Not all the way down, but look, you got the two green cars, which I believe Brasco and Pirate Danny. They're in different pit boxes. So you want to try and pick your pit where you were, and you can see your wing. I'm looking for a black wing. Can't see that. Let's see where Manic is. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off. Looks like Matt Teabag and it's got Hassan Toyer in first place. Don't know what's going on there. Whoa. Looks like Teabag's out of his car. What's going on with the lobby? Tell me we're on lap 2. What's going on? Shane Teabag in third. Well, let's try and get round and see what's going on. Don't tell me the lobby's broke. We've got Teabag followed by Mac, followed by JT Cod, followed by it's all sorted itself out. Whoa! Milan and JT Cod kind of went into each other there. Let's get our stuff up. We've got full track map, we've got the telemetry up, details, position change, tyre. Dino, the only man on the soft tyre. All the is literally, the majority are on the medium. Milan is on the hard, Mac and Cheese on the hard. Teabag, as you can see, look, he's already got himself a 1.1 second gap in front of Mac. So he wants to keep that there and stay out of that DRS to start off with. Mac could be coming under pressure from JT Cod. Trousers making moves down the back of the pack already. He's got himself up into 11th place. Frankie boy, you had him, mate. You had Teabag got pole and Milan qualified third, mate. 2 of your boys in the top 3. Whoa. What's happening there? Skizzo's got right off the track there. Raggan's up into 7th. Fire Tuck's got himself up into 5th. Let's have a look at the Raggan up 2. X Grant up 5 from the back of the pack. Dave Riley down 6. Speechy, he's been a bit quiet. Is he in his car? Yeah, he is. He's just about to get taken. Just about to get taken by Dave Riley. Let's jump back on the tyre. Yep, Speechy's on the hard tyre. So Teabag, look, got himself 1.6. Mac and Cheese is going to come under pressure now from JT Cod. Caution sector 3. X Grant's had a moment. He had an absolute great start to the race. He's had an absolute great start to the race. Milan and Friar Tuck are going at it. Friar Tuck pulls his nose out. Managed to get the DRS. JT Cod seems to be clawing in Teabag. JT Cod seems to be the man on the mission at the moment. Where's Trials up? Trials has got himself up into 11th. Just about to come under attack from Dino. Dino decides against it, but he's going to want to make these soft tyres work as soon as he can, Dino. Let's get rid of that, we don't need that. Hassan Toyer, I mentioned he's always going to be there or thereabouts. Teabag seems to be extending his gap again. Stretched it out was 1 second, but stretched it back out to a 1.2 now. Still going to keep JT Cod out of that DRS through Juncal. Gets himself down onto the pit straight. Absolute great GP so far. Great GP so far from the United boys. Milan is all over the back soon of Mac. Can't get off that camera view. It's absolute pony. Fastest lap on a 1:11.2 set by JT Cod. Egg-off hazard takes Rattigan. Is Rattigan going to keep it there? Rattigan's not through the Curva del Sol, and Rattigan gets DRS. Rattigan gets DRS. I'm sure Egg-off hazard has DRS also. Yep, so it's going to be. And Rattigan's got his teammate. Are they going to? They're going side by side all the way through. But now it's going to be Egg-off hazard with the advantage because he's got the inside line. And Rattigan just sees that and just lets him take the middle line. There we go. Rattigan's got his teammate right behind him, Hassan, but Rattigan's on the faster tyre. We have normally see, there we go. I was just about to say, we normally see Rattigan let his teammate go, but with the tyre differential, with the different tyre, I thought Rattigan may have pulled rank there and say, no, I'm on the faster tyre, I'm going to stay in front, but Hassan's managed to get in front, and Rattigan did actually lose a place to Skizzo, but he's got it back. Caution, sector 3. Now it's Manic. We just see Manic at the bottom of the screen. Manic fell right to the back of the pack, and he's sliding all over the gaff. He looks like he's at the Winter Olympics, Manic. Teabag still keeping that DRS over JT Cod. It's kind of all settled down now. Milan, is he going to try and make a move on Mac? I don't think he's going to have time to do it. No, he's not. We've got Friar Tuck, we've got Egolf Hazard and Hassan going right at it, the pair of them. Egolf Hazard's now in contact with the other orange car. This time last lap he was with Rattigan, now he's with Hassan. But Hassan seems to have got the move done. Hassan's got the move done so far, so he's all good. Rattigan just had to brake slightly there to avoid Egolf Hazard, may have cost himself a bit of time. Pirate Danny just going along with it right behind Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck could be putting Milan under a bit of pressure. Milan was looking to attack Mac and Cheese. Oh, Friar Tuck has a big moment, and that's going to allow Pirate Danny to take him on the outside. Friar Tuck, he was open to attack the back of Milan, but he had a big tank slapper coming out the corner. I don't think Milan's close enough either. Mac and Cheese has now fell out the 1 second gap. So Milan's going to see this now, and down this straight, Milan could get a run on him because Mac's not going to have DRS. And there we go. Exactly what I said. So Milan takes third place from Mac and Cheese. But on the next time round, on the main straight, Milan's going to be the one with no DRS. As long as Mac can stay close to him. Friar Tuck seems to have got himself pulled together. Rattigan's lost out to Skizzo also. We've got Egolf Hazard, he's right on the back of Hassan, and again now Hassan could be the one coming under pressure down that pit straight because he's not got DRS behind Friar Tuck no more. And we're going to go to the front of the pack. Just coming around, just coming out of Juncal. Teabag, an absolute pony camera angle. Get off the camera angle, you absolute piece of shit game. Might as well sit on board then if they're going to give me that camera angle. Now here comes Mac. Is he going to make a move? He can see Milan's light flashing. Milan doesn't let him go all too easy. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging. But Mac and Cheese keeps it there. But Mac managed to get, Milan's going to be the one now under pressure because he didn't get any DRS. And he's got Pirate Danny coming around, he's outside. Milan keeps it, Danny inside, 3 second time penalty for X Grant. Oh, bit of contact, sends Milan into a little bit of a spin. But he managed to keep hold of it, but he has lost the position now to Pirate Danny. And you've got Friar Tuck all over the back of Milan. And Milan's got his red light flashing already. And while all this is going on, you've still got Teabag out in front, 1.4 seconds, having an absolute stellar Brazilian Grand Prix so far, followed by JT Cod. All this battling has now pushed Mac and Cheese to 1.9 seconds behind JT Cod, but do remember Mac is on the hard tyre, so if the weather's going to stay like it is, or if it does rain at the end of the race, Mac can possibly stress this out. He is on a mission, Frankie boy, he is on a mission, mate. Head down, T-Mac. I read that comment, Frank, and I just thought of something completely different. Oh, a little bit of coming together between Mac and Pirate Danny. Is this going to put them under pressure now from Milan behind? Mac gets the move done. You know what I'm talking about, Frank. Pirate Danny, Mac gets the move done. I don't think you did, mate. Milan seems to be sliding all over the gaff currently. couple of times we've looked back at Milan and we've just seen him literally sliding sideways. Hassan now is getting himself into this battle. It's a repeat of last week. Hassan and Friar Tuck, albeit five positions different. And T-Bag's now pulled it out to 1.7. As Frankie said in the chat, he's a man on a mission tonight, T-Bag. Absolute brilliant he is. Don't want to jinx him though. Don't want to jinx him. And he's had a few good results these last couple of weeks, so you all deserve a win. But if anybody deserves a proper, right, decent result, I must admit it's T-Bag. Caution sector 3, caution sector 3. That's Dale. That's Dale. And you got the two boys at the 17th and 18th. Speechy there in 8th. He's going to try and claw back some of his time now. Let's have a look. Mac and Cheese and Pirate Danny still going at it. And Mac comes back with an absolute brilliant manoeuvre. Brilliant manoeuvre. What a cutback from Mac and Cheese. Absolute brilliant stuff there. Absolute brilliant. And now Hassan's managed to take Milan. Somewhere along the line we haven't seen it, and that will egg off Hazard run really deep, and that's give Skizzo a sniff at him. Skizzo's going to have a right old sniff about the rear of egg off Hazard. And look, it's just going to be to and fro now. To and fro. Mac's going to be the driver coming under pressure now. He could come under pressure from a few more than one driver. Pirate Danny's already up his chuff. Pirate Danny's already going to try. Oh, here comes Hassan. Is Hassan going to go for a double? Hassan's going to go for a double right down the middle of the two of them. Absolute fantastic move from Hassan. We got that on the stream. Pirate Danny, 3-second time penalty. That was an absolute brilliant move there from Hassan. Is he going to come under pressure from Mac and Cheese? Is Mac and Cheese going to stick it? No, he's not. He's going to think he's going to leave it. But I reckon for the moment this is where the battle is. Hassan, Mac, Pirate Danny, Milan, Skizzo, Egg Off Hazard, and for as long as these dudes battle, that's just going to pull Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck can maybe gain there. Look, you can see the big train in front of him, and he could just be pulling Rattigan and Brasco on along also. And there we go. Look, he's gone down from 2.4. Had a little bit of a moment there, but did get it down to 1.8, but it's pushed back out to 2.2. T-Bag 1.9. 1.9. So here we go now. Is it going to be Mac's turn? But he's got himself a bit of a gap now. Hassan, did he get himself out of that DRS? Yes, he did. Here we go again with these two boys, Mac and Cheese and Pirate Danny. Skizzo's going to try and make a move on Milan. Skizzo sends it down the inside. Little bit of wheel banging between the two of them. But it's clean. It's clean. Don't mind a little bit of wheel banging. Now here we go. Here comes Mac and Cheese. Is he going to come back on Pirate Danny? These two have been going at it for 4 or 5 laps now. And look at that. I just look up and just like that, 11 laps have gone in this race. 11 laps have gone. Speechy gets himself over in front of Dino. Dino's going to be wanting to look into pit soon off them soft tyres. They've got to be absolute screaming blue murder currently. Pirate Danny's not letting Hassan get away. Caution sector 2. Dale! Dale's out. Dale's out, and that's a safety car. That's a safety car. Dale! No! He's looking for a good result this week after not racing last week. No! T-Bag's going to be absolutely fuming. What does he do? T-Bag pits. JT Cod pits. Hassan pits. Pirate Danny pits. Mac and Cheese pit. Who's going to get double stacked? That's the question. Let's have a look. Fairly in the box. It looks like JT Cod got double stacked. He got taken by Hassan. No, he's back out. Hassan, is anybody getting double stacked? Let's look down the pit lane for as long as we can. And no, it doesn't look like anybody got double stacked. So we're all in the pit and we're all out again in the same order. T-Bag to JT Cod to Hassan to Pirate Danny, who's absolutely slipped on the soft 5-second time penalty for X Grant speeding in the pit lane. That's to add to his 2 frees. So X Grant has got 11 seconds worth of penalties. Now JT Cod is going to the end. Will Teabag and Hassan. Now, hold on. Those that pit on the medium, bear with me guys, I'm going to leave the stream for a minute. Not leave the stream, but I'm going to leave the action. Now, Teabag's got mediums. Teabag has to pit again. Is that a mistake from Teabag? Should he have put on the hard tyre? He's now got a pit. Unless it's going to rain at the end of the race, and he knows, and he can go to intermediates. But Teabag has to pit again. He hasn't used the two tyre compounds. JT Cobb could be going to the end of the race. Hassan, Pirate Danny, Mac, Milan could struggle to get to the end from here. Egolf could possibly go to the race. Skizzo's definitely not going to the end. And could this bring Friar Tuck, Rattigan, Riley, and all these into play? We'll soon find out. Because look, how long's left? We've got 24, 20, 23, 22 plus laps. The mediums ain't going to go that long. Or could they? I don't know. They have one more lap round under the safety car. And then we should be back racing. But why didn't Teabag pit? Well, he pit, but why didn't he go onto the hard? I don't know. Why would he done that? Could that come back to bite him in the hiney? So we're just waiting now for the safety car to come round this lap and to give them the go ahead and all go. I'm just still baffled about Teabag. If you start, why would he flip? You could have gone hard and then that's him to the end of the race. And he would deserve that because he's absolutely had a stonking race so far. What's your boy done, Frank? What's your boy done, mate? If you're there in the chat, what's your boy done? Charles is going to try and get himself up from 16th. He's put a hard tyre on. That should be him until the end. 23 laps on the hard. Safety car in this lap. We've got the shout. Teabag's going to let them go. Now let's wait and see. Remember, with this long pit straight, you don't want to be going too early. Teabag, when does he decide to go? We're going to look at his rear wing, and he's gone. He's gone. He's caught JT Cod out slightly. JT Cod could be coming under pressure from Hassan. Well, Hassan, I don't think Hassan's got enough to make a move. I don't think he's got enough to make a move. I don't think anybody's got enough to make a move so far. Pretty decent safety car restart by everybody there. Trousers got Cavios. Trousers got his teammate. Cavios has fell back behind X Grant. Now Teabag just needs to get his head down again and just start doing what he was doing for the first 12 laps and just pulling that gap out to the second place. But we'll forget about the tyre strategy so far, but I'm just quite puzzled that he went medium. He had the perfect opportunity there to flick the hard tyre on. But again, looks a little bit grey. Looks a little bit grey in the sky. A few clouds about. I'm looking at them now. Could possibly be a little bit of rain in the air. And look at that. Teabag's already pulled the second out of JT Cod. Is JT Cod going to come under pressure from Hassan down this pit straight? We'll soon find out. And Pirate Danny's going to be the one on the move as well with his soft tyre. And there goes Skizzo. He's took egg off hazard already. And there goes Hassan. There goes Hassan. Teabag sets the fastest lap on a 1:10.6 straight after the safety car. Now Hassan's going to want to get himself after Teabag. He's not going to want to fall out that 1 second gap. He's going to want to keep it there. Got Milan putting mac and cheese under some real pressure now. Jumping ball, he's going to stick it down the inside. Does Mac go away? Mac makes it difficult for him, rides the curb on the outside, that's going to lose him a little bit of drive. But if Mac can keep his nose in here, he's going to have it in. No, but he can't. So Mac has to settle in behind. Yeah, but we just had a safety car, Frank, and he pit, and he started on mediums, and he's gone to another medium. So if it doesn't rain, he's got to pit again, T-Bag. Hassan's gone hard to medium. JT Cod's gone medium to hard. These soft boys have to pit again. But T-Bag, he went medium. I was just talking about in the stream. He went medium to medium. There might be a bit of rain in the air. Absolutely lashed down during qualifying. So there might be a bit of rain in the air. Pirate Danny's now took JT Cod. Hassan now. Hassan's the man on the move now. Skizzo's took Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese is falling down the field at the moment. Could be a master stroke. It could be, mate. But it seems like he's going to come under pressure from Hassan at the moment. He's the driver in this division. He's the driver at the moment. He's been absolutely on form, Hassan. Oh, a lot of curb there, T-Bag. But if Hassan's going to overtake him, you'll get me banned. Them comments, Frank, you'll get me banned off YouTube, mate. So Hassan's going to want to put T-Bag under pressure, but if T-Bag feels that he can just let Hassan go and try and stick on the back of Hassan, because look, Pirate Danny is not in that DRS window. I think DRS will be activated this lap. But yeah, he's got medium T-Bag, so he's one that's definitely got to pit again. And here comes Hassan. Is Hassan going to make a move down into the centre S's? No, he decides against it. He's going to try and get as close as he can through Curva del Sol and make a move up to turn 3. Here we go. Here comes Hassan. We're going to see Hassan come down the inside. There he goes. Now T-Bag was only going to try and stay behind Hassan, because look, that Pirate Danny's got himself back into DRS. And they're all in, they're big DRS train going. Speechy got himself a 3-second time penalty. They're all in a DRS train all the way down to Rattigan in 10th place. Got Skizzo all over the back of Mac and Cheese. Slightly fell back a little bit now. Pirate Danny's got himself into the mix now. Now is Hassan going to be the one to come under threat with a DRS from T-Bag? We'll soon find out. Just coming out the exit of Juncal. Wants to get the power on now. T-Bag kind of lost 2 attempts on the exit of that corner, but this is a big long straight. And if he doesn't get it on this straight, he just wants to get himself as close as he can. Brasco's at a moment. Coming out of Juncal. He's fell to the back of the pack. Doesn't seem that he's close enough now even to get around the curve of their soul. Now will he come under pressure from Pirate Danny? This DRS is kind of helping him out at the minute. Egg-off hazard takes Mac and Cheese. Since the safety car restart, Max kind of fell down the grid and he's lost out to Fry Attack now as well. Him and Mac are both going at it, the pair of them. Can Mac keep his nose in and keep that inside line? Yes, he can. Here we go now, we'll change to that camera view. Oh, Mac and Cheese, 3-second time penalty, and he's lost it. Max lost it. Maybe in a little bit of a touch with Tuck. And Max dropped down to 13th place. Trousers slowly calling himself up the pack. He's got himself up in the 12th. Now here we go, T-Bag. Pirate Danny's a lot closer to T-Bag than T-Bag is to Hassan. Now will T-Bag be coming under pressure from Pirate Danny? I think so. If not here, then definitely after Centre S's and Curva de Sol going down to turn 3. We'll stay on board with Pirate Danny. Pirate Danny's managed to get the gap out now to Milan, so Milan could come under pressure from JT Cod. I don't think Pirate Danny's close enough. From JT Cod, is he close enough to Milan? I don't think he is. So it's all about now who can catch Hassan. Hassan seems to be now, has got himself to the front of the pack, and he seems to just be cruising currently, as he has been all season, to be honest with you. I think he's had a podium each. I think he had a podium the first 2 races. Race winner last week. So yeah, he's the man. He's the man of the division so far, Hassan. Absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. But he's still not. There we go now. Just coming out of Juncal. There we go. Has T-Bag managed to stay in within? Yeah, he's managed to keep just about. Kept that DRS to Hassan. But he's nowhere near close enough. Pirate Danny's tyres could be coming off now. Pirate Danny's tyres could be going off. So I don't think he's got enough tyre underneath him to try and make a move onto Pirate Danny. I don't think he has onto T-Bag. So T-Bag's alright in a minute, but that's just going to bring Milan back into this. Grant and Dino are going out at the back of the pack. Hassan's still not pulling away as much as I thought he would have done though once he got into first place. Speechy and Trouser, they're going. I think Speechy's just took Trouser. Going to roll round all the way through and Speechy's took Riley as well. Speechy's flying on them soft tyres, absolutely flying. Is Manic going to have a piece of Riley now? Because Manic's all the way over Dave Riley. He wants to try and stay on the back of Speechy, he does there. It's kind of evening all itself out now. Speechy's out of the DRS, Rattigan's out of his DRS, Friar Tuck's out of the DRS, Eggoff Hazard's out of DRS, Skizzo, JT Cod, all the way up to second. Now T-Bag, he's going to be under pressure right now because look, T-Bag's lost out the Pirate Danny. There we go. Pirate Danny's managed to get the move done, but T-Bag seems that he's got a much better line through that corner, through the centre S's, and he's going to come straight back at Pirate Danny now. He's going to come straight back at him now. Look at the toe on there, look. Pirate Danny's not going away. T-Bag goes a little bit wide. T-Bag, oh! T-Bag could have lost that there. Now, what happens now? You've got the 2 teammates, 3rd and 4th. Frank, I think you need to get on the radio to your teammate. What's it? Multi 21. Or is it the T-Bag? Milan is faster than you. I repeat, Milan is faster than you. And we're going to see some team orders come into play now. We've got 15 laps left. Caution sector 2, caution sector 2, that's X Grant. Safety car. Safety car. Oh, Hassan. We just caught you there, buddy. Not like to be a snitch on the stream. Rattigan, drive-through penalty. No. Soft tyre on now for most drivers. Pirate Danny's gone on the medium. T-Bag on the soft. Milan on the medium. At least T-Bag sorted his tyres out now. He's pit when everybody else is pit. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, a bit of a dodgy pit entry if we just caught it at the end, but never mind, we move on. On we move. And we've got Hassan in first. Pirate Danny made his move just at the right time. Now he's got a 3-second time penalty. Dave Riley, 3 seconds. Multiple warnings. Rattigan got a drive through. No, Rattigan. No. Speech is there in the 10th place. Speechy ain't doing too bad. Speechy's got a time penalty though. Friar Tuck. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medium runners. Pardon me, boys. Wow, it's been a long day at work. Friar Tuck, he's got 5 medium runners in front of him. But I do reckon by the time we get to the end of this race, them soft tyres are going to be absolutely cooked. But Grant is still going. So why we had a safety car there? Maybe he lost his wing. Maybe he lost his wing, that's why we had a safety car come out. But yeah, Rattigan's going to be absolutely fuming to get that drive-through penalty. So we'll set one more lap round, and then this safety car should be in. So Teabag's going to try and clear Pirate Danny as soon as he can to give him any chance of staying onto the back of Hassan. And Friar Tuck, he's going to want to be making moves as soon as he can as well. So don't be surprised after this pit stop you see Friar Tuck on the absolute move. Here we go, we should get the call any minute now. Safety car in this lap, all the cars are bunched up. There we go, we got the call. Mac and Cheese has got himself into 11th place, down in 11th now, Mac and Cheese. Hassan's just going to let this safety car go. There we go, give it a big wide berth. When does Hassan decide to go? Big long old straights, you don't want to leave yourself open to an attack. And we're just waiting for Hassan now. And Hassan's gone, he's kind of got the jump, he's kind of got a little bit of jump on the field. JT Cod seems to have a great start, and Rattigan and Speechy have gone into the pits. That's why the overtakes are happening before the safety car line. That's bad luck for Rattigan, and that's bad luck for Speechy, and that's bad luck for Friar Tuck. That's the last thing he needed on them soft tyres to get himself a time penalty. But Hassan has already got an 8/10 gap to Pirate Danny. Pirate Danny's going to be coming under attack very soon from T-Bag, and just as I say that, here we go, he's coming under attack. You're going to see the drive he gets around this. This is where these soft tyres are going to work. The drive out of these corners. Hassan, look at that, 1.3 seconds now. T-Bag has to clear Pirate Danny. Has to clear Pirate Danny at the end of this lap on the straight. He has to stand any chance of winning this race. Otherwise Hassan is just going to run off into the distance. We know what type of driver Hassan is. But is he going to have enough? I think he could. Could he be going for a move now? Gets right underneath, gets right in that slipstream. Hassan fastest lap. Pirate Danny shows T-Bag the outside. Keeps his car, he goes a bit deep there. T-Bag, or does he just leaving space? He's just leaving the space, and that's great. And here comes Milan now. Milan's coming to attack Pirate Danny also. And is he going to make a move on his teammate? He's just going to sit there. Does that open him up now to Pirate Danny? Yes, it does. But I think Milan's got enough. Milan gets to move down, and that's the two United boys up in the second and third. Two United boys up in the second and third. JT Cod fancies a piece of this also, but not on this part of the track. He's going to want to stay as close as he can to Pirate Danny. But now Hassan has got his lead out the 2.4. Let's see what T-Bag has in the tank. Can he reel that 2.4 seconds in? And what does Milan decide to do? Knowing that his teammate's on the faster tyre, does Milan take him? As soon as the DRS comes active, does Milan take him to fend off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers all behind him? We'll soon find out, but I don't think it's close enough now. DRS enabled, so he's not going to get it down this straight, he'll get it down the next straight. Hassan 2.5 seconds now. T-Bag gets a nice drive out of centre S's. There comes the DRS. Here comes the DRS. Friar Tuck's going to be making a move on Eggoff Hazard. Needs to get his car slowed down. Oh, Eggoff Hazard goes deep, trying to Oh, he goes deep into the corner. Next on the radar is Skizzo. Milan's all over the back of his teammate. Oh, Milan has a big moment there. Has a big tank slapper. JT Cod, that's not going to help him either. That's going to be music to the United Boys Racing's ears. They've got 2 drivers behind them now. Have both got 3-second time penalties. It's what does the United Boys do here? I think Frank's trying to radio through to his team. I don't think Milan's close enough though. He's going to get DRS, but I don't think he's close enough to make a move. Not into the centre S's, or could be. No, I don't think he's close enough. Even with the drift, even with everything. But he can get himself as close as he can now. He took a little bit too much curb there, and I think that's give Teabag. Oh, could he come under attack from Pirate Danny? I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Yeah, if they're going to do this, mate, Frank, I agree with you, bud. If they're going to go into, not battling, but if they're going to overtake, don't start overtaking in silly corners. Leave it on the main straight. The only problem is when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars all behind, it's going to be a little bit tricky. And the only other question is, how long will these soft tyres last for? Manic and Mac and Manic are going at it. So we'll jump back on board now. Again, I don't feel Milan is close enough to make a move, and he's also got to fend off Pirate Danny behind him. I think we may have heard a little bit of a lift there from Milan, but then Teabag's not really making inroads. There's going to be a time soon where maybe Teabag may have to let his teammate go past because he's going to end up being on the fresher tyre. But the race Teabag's had so far, he's not going to want to give up a second place. No way. He's not. He's had an absolute stonking Brazilian Grand Prix so far. Remember, Teabag was our pole sitter for tonight. And they're just not going away. Pirate Danny, JT Cod, Skizzo, Friar Tuck, Egolf Hazard, another driver is always there or thereabouts. And he never, I don't want to jinx him now, but he never gets penalties, Egolf. Never gets penalties. And by the end of the race, he just ends up clawing back loads of places. Now look, you've got him and Skizzo, they're all drivers around them, and Manic's another one that doesn't really get penalties. There we go now. What's the decision now? He's a little bit closer this time round. Can he get as close? He has a little lift. We definitely see that time Milan had a big lift when he was approaching Teabag. Friar Tuck, Dino, it's all kicking off at the back here. Friar Tuck. And Dave Riley's now lost out to Friar Tuck. I think he had a big, oh, Teabag's got himself a 3-second time penalty now. Is that the moment? Is that the moment he lets his teammate through? And I think that was it. I think that was Teabag letting his teammate through. And if that was absolutely superb, because he's got himself under pressure now, but I'm sure we see Teabag let his teammate through there. 10-second time penalty for Brasco for corner cutting. Caution, sector 2. Caution, sector 2. Is there going to be a safety car? No, it's not. And that battling now. So Milan, he's got 7 laps now to get after Hassan. He's got 7 laps. Teabag and JT Cod. Teabag's coming under pressure from JT Cod. Could these be Teabag's tyres starting to go off? We'll have to wait and see. How long? Friar Tuck, 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. No, and Friar Tuck's had enough. He stuck it into the pit. He's had enough for one day. Teabag, he's got Skizzo just on his inside, gives him the room. Skizzo may have had this move done. Yeah, Teabag pulls out of it. He hasn't had a great couple of laps there. I think he let off a little bit to let his teammate through, and it's put him under some right pressure now. And remember, he's got that 3-second time penalty, so that's going to push him down to possibly 8th. He'll lose out to Egolf, he'll lose out to Trouser currently. Caution sector 1, sector 2, caution sector 1, sector 2. That's a yellow car. What's that yellow car doing? That's not a safety car, is it? That's a safety car. Who's that yellow car? Oh, no, that's fire tax car coming out the pit. I do apologise. Get with the programme, Mick. Pirate Danny's in that, me being disturbed by that. Pirate Danny's got in front of Milan. That's what Milan doesn't want. Milan needs to get himself down. Pirate Danny, yeah, he's on the medium. I thought he was on stop. So Milan needs to stop this and get himself chasing after Hassan. That's what he needs. He doesn't really want to be battling with these guys behind. And albeit these two boys behind him have got 3-second time penalties, so definitely. And look, he's reeling in Hassan, and we still got 5 laps of this race left. So I think Milan is on the tyre to be on currently. Hassan could come under pressure, but he needs to stave off the attacks from behind from Pirate Danny. He needs these guys to basically go away, and he's going to come under pressure again. Look. There we go, look. Here we go. Pirate Danny's going to go at him again. But this is what these boys need to do. They need to work together if they're going to try and reel in Hassan, because Hassan's now got his time back out to 2.8, 2.9, close to 3 seconds. Albeit they're on different teams, they need to kind of work together now. They can see Hassan's on 10 lap old softs, and each lap that passes now, it's going to be double bubble basically. Each lap that passes, these soft medium tyres could be getting slightly better, and these soft tyres will be getting a lot worse. Oh, Milan has a big moment, took a bit too much curb there. Still got JT Cod just behind him. Teabag now, he's lost out. He's gone all the way down to 7th place now, Teabag. Where it currently stands, Teabag will finish 10th after absolutely having a stonking first 29 qualifying and first 29 laps of this race. Pirate Danny currently seems to be the man on the move. He's pulled 8 temps out now. He pulls 8 temps out of Milan. Milan needs to claw this back. Hassan sitting 2.8 seconds out in front. Got 4 laps left, including the one we're on. Egolf, Hazard and Trouser going a bit of humdinging at the back. Here we go. Oh, and that's going to be a collision. That's going to be a collision. Lefty's nose in there. Egolf, Hazard. Nothing Trouser could really do about that. He'd give him, again, don't want to, I call it as I see it, boys. There was plenty of race, plenty of track on the inside, and yeah, that was just a rear tyre on a front tyre in the middle of a turn. That's always going to happen. That's always going to happen. Brasco, fastest lap on a 1:09.6. Trouser now right on the back. Trouser could be gaining some positions here. Trouser could end up with a top 6 finish here, possibly, if he can get his head down. Pirate Danny's now 3 seconds behind Hassan. Hassan's just running away with this currently. He's got Milan. Milan's a lot closer to him now. They've got JT Cod just behind him as well, always saying DRS, but I don't think Milan's close enough to make the move. Trouser gets Teabag. Trouser gets Teabag. Now Trouser needs to pull himself a lot closer to Mac and Cheese to have any chance of maybe getting JT Cod. Here goes Milan. Milan's not going to make a move, and this is what Trouser wants. Trouser wants Milan and Pirate Danny to have a right old humdinging battle, because he's currently got 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers, 3 drivers in front of him with time penalties. He's currently 1.2 behind Mac. Rattigan 3-second time penalty. So Trouser's 1.2. So add that onto that. He's just outside the window of JT Cod. So Trouser needs to get his head down, get into that DRS of Mac and Cheese, and try and pull himself along, because at the moment he will only get Mac. There is a very slim chance he could get JT Cod, but very, very slim. Milan, as it currently stands, is set for a second place, and Skizzo set for the last place on the podium, because here's Skizzo now. He's going to make a move on JT Cod. He goes really deep though, Skizzo. Oh, Skizzo has a big moment as well. An absolute huge moment. Trousers now, what, 5 tenths behind. Trousers got that DRS that he needed. Can he reel these cars in? I don't think he will, not JT Cod, because JT Cod's got 3.54 seconds, I think, currently to JT Cod. 4 seconds to JT Cod, so I don't think Manic will be able to get JT Cod. He can definitely get Mac and Cheese. But look, the man of the season so far, Hassan, you can't fault him. He's been absolute brilliant every race that I've commentated on this season. Been absolutely brilliant. He's the man on form. I would fairly say now, after 4 races this season, he's the man to beat. Albeit he's leading the championship, he's the man to beat this year. He's showing just pure consistency every single week, and I think that's every week. That's been, I do believe, he comes second in the first race to Mac and Cheese, second to Milan, won last week. So that's going to be a second, a first, and a first. You can't really ask for more than that, can you? If I'm being perfectly honest. Does Mac get a move done on Trouser? No. So I think Trouser's only going to gain the position on Mac and Cheese and no more. Jump back on board. Last time round with Hassan. Pirate Danny's going to end up losing out. JT Cod's going to end up losing out. Mac and Cheese is going to end up losing out. T-Bag's pretty safe there in 8th because he's got Egg Off 10 seconds behind. So what could have been. He could, even though we had that second safety car, it's what could have been for T-Bag. What could have been, he was absolutely on fire for the first 28 laps of this race. Remember, for the first safety car, he had a 3-second gap. But here comes Hassan to make it back-to-back victories. Absolute brilliant drive from Hassan. He's followed home by Pirate Danny, but he's going to lose out to Speckberg. Absolute fantastic debut from Skizzo. Pirate Danny in 4th, JT Cod in 5th. As I said, Trouser would only get Mac and Cheese. Trouser in 6th, much improvement there from Trouser. Mac and Cheese in 7th, T-Bag, unlucky there mate, in 8th. Egg Off Hazard in 9th, Dino in 10th, great drive from Dino there. Cabalis in 11th, Dave Riley managed to get X Grant right at the end. Dave Riley 12th, X Grant in 13th. Yeah, it was unlucky for T-Bag tonight, Milan, very unlucky. I think he may have tried to let you go and just put himself under pressure from all the cars behind him, and them soft tyres, even though they made it, they was always going to be struggling at the end there. So X Grant followed home by Speechy in 14th, followed home by Brasco in 15th, and Rattigan last but not least in 16th. Bringing it home nicely, Rattigan. Let's have a look at Rattigan now. Look, there he is in full mighty, the full Monty, and Rattigan crosses the line. Yay! Rattigan crosses the line. And it was Tap that had enough tonight and just stuck it in the pits. And the other DNF was Cavalis is the driver of the day from the game. My commentator's driver of the day will be, well, look at that, can't ask for any more. It's got to be Hassan. Come from 10th on the grid. 10th on the grid. Yes, mate, and didn't you get it, Rattigan, mate? You got it, mate. Ain't you worry about that. I'll see you across the line. But yeah, Hassan will have to be my commentator's driver of the day. Got his car, stayed out of trouble, worked his way up the field, and then got himself into first place and has done what he had to do. So yeah, that's Hassan in first, Milan in second, Skizzo in third, Pirate Danny in fourth, JT Cod in fifth, Trouser much improved result this week in sixth. Season's turning around. Season starts here, Manic. Season starts here. Mac and Cheese in seventh, Teabag unlucky in eighth, Egg Off Hazard in ninth, Dino in 10th, Cavalis in 11th, F1 Dave Riley in 12th, X Grant in 13th, Speechy in 14th, Brasco 15th, Ratigan with the best finish that we've had for a couple of weeks in 16th, Fry Attack in 17th, and Dale. How can we forget old Dale? He was the other one that DNF'd. Yeah, mate, sixth place, mate, sixth place. So, gentlemen, that is your round 4 of the Horner Division around Brazil. Thanks for you boys for tuning in. I will be back next Wednesday. Other than that, Malik, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate everybody that's always tuning in. Appreciate the love, boys. I will be back on Sunday for Legacy after missing last week. I do apologise, but I had to take care of the family. Wasn't well. And I'll be back next Tuesday also. So, gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your week. Great race tonight, lads. Take care, and I will see you soon.